How do you feel now that we launched your YouTube channel? We've produced hundreds of hours, maybe even thousands of hours of footage with you in 28 days.
Hmm.
To see the short-term success we've achieved, are you what's your perspective now? Like from somebody who didn't engage in social, didn't create content, didn't want to be on the front forefront, but now you're seeing, holy shit,
Yeah,
people are liking what I have to say.
it's just another day at the office. I mean, I, I think whatever the item is, I think you're starting to understand this now that no matter what it is, I'm going to find a way. Like I believe that there's a way to do it, and my standard practice is to like overload the system
Yeah.
and see what circuits break. And then we understand what we need to do, where we need to put a lot more strength in place in order
Yes.
for the piece to run. So I believe that uh, this is where the world is, and it actually is great. I believe the world is in this spot where sharing a message is important. I believe that there's going to be a lot of change coming, and uh, even for writers, there's so much information that people are going to use AI as the expert instead of an expert.
Yeah.
So I think there's going to be some change there. And then what they're talking about robots being able to do, like basically everything, uh, could make for something really uncomfortable too for a lot of people
Yeah.
to actually confront things.
Yeah.
But it's amazing how some things that get out of whack end up getting brought back into order by something that's going on. So it's a long way of saying I believe being involved in social matters. It's not going away, and then that there's going to be changes that happen in the psyche of society that are completely unexpected.
Yeah.
I for one, I believe that like relationships have fallen so far down
Oh, yes.
the toilet. I mean, but I believe that these robots are going to change things because there's a lot of things that I can see. I'm single, right? So there's a lot of things that I see that are out there around the way that women behave, and that is very unappealing to a man, right? A man with traditional values,
Yeah.
like that, like it's very unappealing. And there, some of the things that men have traditionally counted on uh, the woman for support, emotional support, right? And then some of the ordinary the ordinary things that in the way that relationships were, a lot of those things have been pushed to the side. But if someone's able to get a robot to do most everything that they want,
Yeah.
all of a sudden, right? The woman has to get back engaged at trying to be a woman and not trying to be a man, trying to be a woman and be that partner.
And then with that said, somewhere in there lies how do you, if that woman is becoming, you know, influenced by what she sees on social media to become a version of that woman that's like somebody she saw that she liked what that person did on social, how they acted, how they engaged, all that kind of stuff. Doesn't that create kind of almost a false self?
Well, I think that's exactly what's happened.
Yeah.
And so that this is how it's going to start to correct because it's prioritized different things. It's prioritized the less important as being primary. There's a great statement like the main thing is to keep the main thing the main thing.
Yeah.
There's been an edit to what the main thing is that has not been approved, right? There's been an unapproved edit. And it's the same thing in business, right? So we have people that are entrepreneurs and they're only chasing the success of the business and not the success of them, like being themselves. And then if I'm most like myself more often, I'm I have more peace, right? But then I'm a better teammate, I'm a better leader, I'm better at being led. There's all this other stuff that's good. So you have all these false identities that people are pursuing,
Yeah.
and it kind of gets straightened out. So on the and I don't I mean generally speaking, like on most entrepreneurs are men, right? They're going to say, "Hey, look at this life I've given you. Look at what I do for you, and look at all." Well, who wants to receive that? Doesn't the woman want to receive the man, not just what the house that he puts her in, not just the car that she drives? So you can't. diminish a man to being just what he contributes, right? And you can't diminish a woman to just what she looks like,
Right.
right? There has to be this other part that says, hey, we're going to be better together, right? I'm going to help you be happier and you're going to help me be happier. We're going to be great together. And I believe that when the robots, women making more and more money, like they have been, has kind of pushed down the need for the man.
Yes.
And then on the other side, having robots that can take care of a ton of domestic is going to change that. And there's going to be this come together that says, how can I be a great partner? Well, I have to start being a great partner by being me. And so the message of the book is really this encouragement to be you. My working title, and the editor does not love it, but I do. It's Be You, the best advice I ever gave myself. Right?
I like it. I do like it. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
I think it's because there's a little bit of that cocky edge around,
Yeah.
like it's okay to be yourself, and it's okay to have confidence in being yourself without it being something that's off-putting.